I love that countdown spin. We gotta change that. Yo, Simp, what's going on? Let's wait for everybody to trickle in.
What's up, Ryan? What's up, Rocky? What's up, everybody? What's up, CJ? Giving you guys a little bit of a different style today for your viewing pleasure. Yeah, awesome. That's great to hear. And we don't even have our good cameras on right now. Yeah, he does. The reason for StreamYard is because we're going to be able to provide you guys with better video and audio quality. With the old version, because Justin was recording, it was using his good microphone to capture his audio. But then you can't hear Fody because he's on mute right now. He's not saying anything. And so anyway, so what I was saying was on the old version of the recordings, it was picking up Justin's nice mic like this, but it was picking up my audio from the computer audio. So the audio was not as crisp on the recording. So this is going to get you guys just better quality overall. We're going to give people just a couple minutes to join in, like 2-3 more minutes because of the new process, and then we'll get things going. What were you guys buying on this dip today?
Annie, can you hear me now? My mic was muted.
Ryan bought BTC Ondo Link. Nice. Same, actually. Same. All right, guys, we're just gonna give it 1 more minute and we'll get things started. Thank you guys for waiting. All right, everyone. Let's see. Is it 8:05? Yep, it's 8:05. Justin, should we get things rolling?
Let's get rolling. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Well, hey, like we were saying, for the folks that maybe weren't here for it, we're switching over to this new format because it's gonna be able for us to record higher quality video and higher quality audio. So for the recordings, it'll be awesome, and then even now for the live viewings, the video quality should be higher. So yeah, let's get things rocking. Hell of a sell off in the crypto market right before the live, huh? But it's cool that the live starts now because it's basically a new day has opened in the market. Fody, you look like you were about to say something.
I'd say it's a little bit awkward, huh? We're all bleeding. We're all dying. We're all watching our money go to zero. But you know what? We're gonna have a good live. We're gonna have a happy live.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. It looks like the room bought some Ondo, bought some Link, and bought some Bitcoin. It looks like we're gearing up for a good run over here. You're just upset you didn't get any more soul yet, huh?
Oh, the guy that told me to sell all my soul at $20 per soul.
I think I told you to sell the top like the other week. Yeah. Hey, Trevor. You know what? Trevor the backpacker. I like the. You know what? You have such different names on every single platform. Like no one would know at all that Trevor the backpacker is. You know what? I'm not even gonna dox your Discord name, but you have the most different names on every single platform. What'd you miss? Is the sky falling? No, not just yet. But I'll tell you what though, if we lose 88K, the sky will fall. That is for sure. That is for sure. Classic upsec. Yep. Uh Man, really not much going on in terms of like events right now. In terms of like what can happen in the market, which is a good thing. We don't have CPI until March 12th. That gives us like 3 weeks. We don't have FOMC until March 18th, which gives us like a month. So, if this bloodbath stops, right, there's nothing to stop us from running, but it definitely looks like it is short season. The Bears are winning. If you guys watched the Bitcoin and ETH video that we posted today, what's happening on Bitcoin right now should be pretty easy to follow based off of the moving average. I know it's a little bit more difficult now on Ethereum because we don't have any moving averages below us. So you have to use support and resistance trading or supply and demand trading to kind of find your levels. But for Bitcoin, should be relatively easy to follow the levels to the downside. But man, the minute that I'm like, you know what? Let's fire off some day trades, right? Fire off some day trades. PT1's going all around, ETH PT2, and then what happened, bro? Jay, I did a deep dive on everything that happened with Bybit, and as much as I try to dig up on exactly how the scam happened, it just really wasn't out there.
So this is coming from, the Bybit CEO himself, that there was a quote unquote a musking attack on the Safe platform. Safe is a platform where anyways, Safe is a platform where you have kind of like a wallet or cold storage wallet that has multiple signers to execute a transaction. So not just one signer. Like when usually a lot of like exchanges that handle a lot of money or DAOs, for example, too, will use these, just so like everyone is in agreement of a transaction. So it's a process. It's not just one person, it's multiple people. So Lazarus, the North Korean hacker group, uh, kind of cloned the safe site and disguised the link super well, like cloned it to a T, and sent a transaction to to a to the multi-sig signers of Bybit, and it was one of their cold storage wallets for ETH. And yeah, and the multi-signers signed off on this, and then $1.4 billion of worth of ETH were gone like that. Now, there's also speculation that maybe the multi-signers' computers were compromised, but I feel like it was a very advanced phishing technique.
Jay, can I give some of like the number specs out there and some of like the not the tech specs, but exactly how the money was taken, exchanged, and just some stats.
Yeah, good. Go fire off.
All right. So I went on a deep dive today, and I was even asking if I was asking Chat GPT. I'm like, hey, can you tell me exactly how to do this hack? But I just wasn't really getting anywhere. But I found out a ton of cool stats. So since 2017, but by the way, Lazarus has stolen 6 billion in crypto, way more than anyone. No, I'm sorry, since 2017. Sorry. And so with blockchain, right? Pretty much everything is trackable, even if it goes through mixers and all that stuff. It just takes a lot of work to find the transaction. You got to go through like tens of thousands of transactions to find it, but it could still be done, right? But the great part about blockchain is that everything can be traced back, right? And they traced back that a lot of the money that was stolen all went towards North Korea's ballistic missile program. So a lot of the money that's been stolen has gone to that. And today's I'm sorry, not today's hack. The hack that happened was for 1.5 billion, which is a record for how much has been stolen. The previous record holder was actually Saddam Hussein in 2003 when he stole $1 billion worth from the Iraqi central bank. Just some cool stuff that I read. Yeah.
Trevor says, how is it possible for them to get 400K ETH back to cover lost funds without raising the price? Do you think other exchanges are short ETH supply now because they loaned Bybit? I mean, in retrospect, if they're loaning, I mean, yeah, that would go up for their supply. But I do know Bybit is starting to like buy back in waves of ETH to kind of recover that supply without without jamming the price up or whatever the case. Because what happens is if they do that and the price keeps rising, they're losing a lot more money than what was stolen when they're buying ETH and the price of ETH keeps rising. Like they become upside down in that loan pretty relatively quickly. But yeah.
I know they got loans between other exchanges, loans between whales, and I think the number was that there were like 20 billion in liquid. So I know Ben posted yesterday exactly where they got all that ETH from. I can actually pull that up and show you guys. One sec. Let me get that tweet. There it is. Just drop the tweet in the comments. But and then it was basically in question 157,000 ETH said maybe OTC buying. They got 40,000 in ETH from BitGet as loans. They got another 47,000 in ETH It says from unknown whales or institutions as loans. They got 12,000 ETH from MEXC as a loan. They got 10,000 ETH from Marina Ventures as a loan. They got 10,000 ETH from maybe Finbushi Capital as a loan. Several others. They got 2,200 from DWF Labs, 2,500 ETH from Yitz Chow. Yeah, just tons of loans from all these exchanges. I feel you on the PTSD from FTX.
Mhm. Man, but what's crazy? The guy Ben has like nerves of steel too. Like during this whole thing, like when he was live streaming discussing what was going on, he showed like zero emotion. Like,
I got, that was literally what they did great, was the way that they handle that. Like if that happened at like a big bank, at like a Bank of America or like or like a Chase or something, there's no way they would have been that open about it with everything. But they processed 350,000 withdrawals that day. That's bonkers. They got on live streams right away. They explained everything. They were upfront with their with how they got duped, and they were basically saying, we got liquid, we'll match everything. They provided audits right away. They've shown proof via audits that all the ETH has already been put back. They handle that awesome, and not only did they handle that awesome, they put a 10% bounty as well on bringing down Lazarus.
and just like kind of like if you're wondering like what's going on now with this stolen ETH, you still have to interact with the blockchain to kind of like sell it in a sense, unless you're doing like straight up peer to peer. But there is like exchanges and other platforms that are like actively trying to block uh, of them transferring any kind of money from those addresses that were suspected to be suspicious. But still, it's not going to ever. You can't stop it when it's peer to peer. But as far as like on the exchange side, they're trying to stop it as much as they can from it being bought and sold.
I do have some numbers on that too. I just gotta find that. Oh yeah, here it is. So they froze some, but the amount they froze is pretty minuscule to what was taken. They were able to freeze. They were able to freeze 42.89 million within 1 day. That was like Tether TO froze 181K. Thorchain blocked that whole list. Change Now froze 34. Fixed Float froze 120. But here is the common pattern from Lazarus, from what I've studied. They do not go to sell right away. It actually takes them a very long time to sell, and they sell very slowly. What they do is they put it through this exchange called EXCH. They haven't commented on it, but they've commonly used that exchange because it's also non KYC to launder launder a lot of funds. And then they, of course, put the funds through mixtures and all that stuff. If you guys are not following Zach XBT on X, you should be following Zach XBT on X. He always posts a lot of the cons, and he does a lot of the blockchain like backtracking. Like you guys know in that show, Sunny from Philadelphia, there's that really popular GIF where he's like pointing at like at these like whiteboards, and there's all these ropes going to stuff. Well, the way you follow the monies, you follow the paper trail, right? And then you have to follow, okay, this transaction went here, 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 here. Same thing with the blockchain, right? You follow where all the transaction went on the chain. He always dissects that entire chains of transactions. So if you here, let me just share that tweet with you guys where he shows how all the money got split up and divided. And then on my own, I did some research, just seeing based off of all the patterns that that Lazarus has done hacks on. They are in no rush to sell their Ethereum. What they do is try to make it untraceable as possible for years. Which, yeah.
Dude, they also, some of them, or one of the guys also tried washing some of it through pump fund tokens. And pump fund tried. I think they didn't, like, obviously they can't block it from being sold or whatever, but they could, like, they could take it off their website. But that's as far as they did it with that, but it's still tradable. But yeah, they were trying to wash some of it through pump fund tokens.
That would actually be kind of a good way to do it. Just launch like 1 million freaking meme coins rug, and then you'd probably lose like 10 to 12% of it. But
Dude, his meme coin went nuts.
Yeah, that's all that's happening event wise for crypto. There are some cool things happening in the stock market. You know what? That's a really good question. Why not just swap to
Monero.
yeah?
Oh, you know,
It doesn't keep history.
do another good tool for like for blockchain investigating and security is Arkham. Arkham's big in this too. They also put out bounties.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Arkham put out a $50,000. I mean, no, I'm sorry, not $50,000. 50,000 Arkham, which is worth like 44, 45K. I think it's trading like 80 cents a token. Well, that was before this dip. But yeah.
Dang, dude, Montana voted against the Bitcoin reserve, having a Bitcoin reserve.
What?
Yeah.
Speaking of Robinhood crushed on their earnings, and then just the other day the SEC decided to drop the suits that they had against them. They basically had the same suit against them as they did everyone else, treating crypto as a security. But ever since Trump's administration took over, they basically like nuked all that.
Yeah.
You see what happened to Apple? Well, not what happened to Apple, but what Apple's doing.
What are they doing with their with their credit cards, like the no fee everything?
No. So because of the tariffs going on, which is surprising because their stock is outperforming all the other Magnificent Seven right now, and it actually is in a breakout pattern, and everything else is not. But they are, yeah. So Devin hit it with the comment hiring. So they're gonna invest $500 billion in the next 4 years. That is a lot of money. Is that not a $500 billion? Anyway, so they're going to invest $500 billion in the next 4 years. And within that, it's broken down that they're going to hire 20,000 new employees. And this is to offset the impact of the tariffs. Looks like Texas is going to continue to boom because they are building a 250,000 square foot facility in Houston, and it's supposed to open next year, 2026. They're moving on it quick.
Wow. Man, this market. Guys, if you're wondering, I just kind of want to talk about memes real quick. I'm not going to get too deep into it. I kind of want to just update, like, where I stand. Guys, if you're playing memes right now, I mean, what I'm personally doing is, like, I'm kind of just, like I said, sitting on my hands, and if I come across something that's like tried and true, been through a couple cycles, or I know like this meme's probably gonna be fine because it has such a strong community or whatever, that and it gets to a price that I like, then yeah, I'm gonna throw something at it. as far as new memes though, this is what's going on. Like these meme tokens that are launching, these new ones, like that they're all like an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour plays max, and then they dump every single one of them. I kind of don't like doing that. Dude, trenches are so torched. So I'm just kind of chilling, and then I'm doing what else, and I'm also doing what we did in the bear market. I'm grinding. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's like two new layer twos that came out that are like really popular, Barachain and Monad. So I'm just airdrop grinding. I'll do a thing for Monad. There's no for sure airdrop announcement for it. And Barra already did their airdrop, but like I'm just kind of I'm exploring different ecosystems and everything and see what's out there, and still keeping myself
Can I
involved.
say one thing?
What?
No, I said I just want to say one thing when you're done.
Oh, oh, damn, dude, I lost track. Like, what the All right, so what do you got to say? Tell me. Talk to me. That was crazy.
One word. Well, it's not one word, but scorched earth.
Yeah, no, I mean it's scorched earth
You
right
guys
now.
know what scorched earth policy is? You guys know what scorched earth is in war? Where one party burns all their land and resources to basically dismantle the other party from advancing, from starving them, from or making them freeze to death because they burned all of the land and they can't make any fire. It happened in World War II. Russia did it against Germany. Yep, he said leave it unusable. We got a comment. That's what needs to happen in the trenches, bro. With all this pump function, scorched earth,
It's
burn
called a
everything,
siege.
kill everything, dude. Oh, is that the term for the meme world?
No, I mean that what you're explaining is a siege.
No, it's called scorched earth policy.
Yeah, but the grand thing is a siege.
Mm.
I remember this specific lesson in history. That's why I'm saying that.
Buddy, I do too. That's why I had to bring it up.
Yeah. But anyways, that was I don't know what. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm just
We were
doing what I
just
did.
saying that needs to happen to the meme coin market with all that shit. Like,
I
it's
agree.
getting
I think the casino needs to go away for sure. I'm not disagreeing. I think that the Solana casino just needs to be done with, and I think I want it to go back to where memes were dope. Where you had those. You don't know if those pre-sales were sketchy or not, but they panned out. Like you could see them building the community prior. This is kind of like why I miss NFTs too, because
yeah.
the community was straight up built first before the launch. Yeah, sometimes the launches went south. Yeah, sometimes whatever failed, but you see this daily happening 600 times a day in the Solana trenches. But yeah, like I said, I'm just I'm kind of really sitting on my hands, not really buying much. Uh, still like my AI stuff, still doing that, still farming airdrops. Got that. Whoever guys, first of all, the Kato airdrop that I posted forever ago, I literally tweeted one thing and I got a $400 airdrop.
That's just all that's in the airdrops channel in those guides.
Yeah, yeah,
I miss those like a doofus.
yeah. So I mean, like, it's just stuff like that, People when a narrative is hot at the moment, people tend to forget about the other ones, but we really can't. It's free money.
Yeah. Man, as you say that, it makes me miss the nostalgia of what was like the meme coins. It's like, all right, dude, we got in on this pre-sale or we got in on this meme. Now it's like, all right, what are they doing in their Discord? How's their Twitter? Now it's just something crazy happens in the world, pump fun. So someone almost gets assassinated, make a coin out of it. Someone shoots themselves on Twitter the other day, make a coin out of it. So wild. And you know the top is coming the second you see every celebrity is just pumping out a coin, right? From Moneybag Yo to Lil Pump, like all these turds, and then like top signal.
Same thing happened with the top of NFTs. When NFTs were hot, then you saw all the celebrities making their own NFTs, and that was a top signal. And that was actually the end of the whole market. Um, that's why I keep saying, I don't know if you guys have seen my TikTok lives. That's why I keep saying, man, I think we topped out. Man, I think we topped out. It's the same exact signals that I'm getting from last cycle. Um, but yeah, man. I mean,
Oh, the comment section is fire right now. Jason Derulo top signal. Dude, you knew NFT season, you had the best indicator, bro. It was just like what's his face? Kramer. Uh Anytime Aoki bought an NFT, you had to instantly sell. Instantly sell and you would crush it. Crush it.
dude, it's the same thing. I miss it too. I miss the pre-sale stuff too, and pre-pump fund stuff, because back then, like even if you were sit out to rug, at least it was going to be like a honorable rug. At least you did the work to get liquidity in your token. You know what I'm saying? At least you had to gather hella money to
Long
launch something,
rug.
and you also needed a lot of money up front. You needed a lot of capital up front.
That too, dude. That too. Yeah, you had to have a skill dev and you had to have some money. You know what? Even if you didn't have a skill dev, that was fine, but you had to have money and liquidity to like launch these tokens. And just like Jay was saying, like it was a long run. And a lot of these times, a lot of the times, like the founders would eventually feel bad because they're getting to know this group for like 1, 2, 3 months that they're like, damn, dude, we're about to rug all these people.
Dude, eh, imagine applying pump fund trading skills when you're in and out quickly on these charts that fly super fast, super high, and come down just as fast to something slower than like a rug that has money into it. You'd be the most profitable trader in meme coins ever.
Man, dude, I was going through all my 2021 photos of like Akita, Kishu, getting on that Kishu pre-sale on freaking KuCoin. I miss that stuff.
Man.
That's why, hey, you know what? The landscape changes. Hey, eventually we knew that crypto wasn't going to be a casino anymore. I'm sorry. Well, except for that soul bullshit, but we knew that it was going to get harder, especially once the big money got into it. And the more and more, unfortunately, the more and more that we do adapt, the more and more it's going to be like the stock market, right? But we've been saying this for years, like, yeah, we're probably going to miss a lot of the long-term bets that we take just because there's new advances in the technology so quick, right? For example, like some of the videos that we've already recorded for Ivy League, like we're going to go back and re-record next month because it's already outdated because the space moves so quickly. But if we're good about it, if we're wise about it, we can still pinpoint and pinpoint and pick out some of these good projects that will be like our future Microsofts, our future Google stocks, our future Facebook stocks, right? Eventually there's going to be, whatever the equivalent of a Magnificent Seven is in the crypto market. So throughout the years it could get harder, right? And if it doesn't get harder, the landscape is going to change, right? That's why we always got to be able to adapt.
Oh, guys, and one more thing, I want to just for safety purposes, if I don't know if any of you are or anything, but if you're trading memes on ox.fun or you have any funds on there, I would probably withdraw them because they're insolvent and they're probably going under right now as we speak. I mentioned something the other day about it, but yeah,
Wait, are we about to have another liquidity event?
I mean, they're really small time. I don't think
Well, what's the name of it again?
it's not OX, but it's OX Fun. It's two different brands.
Oh, I thought it was that OX wallet that you were telling me about.
No, no, no. I don't know if they're tied to each other or not, but who's Suzu? You know Suzu? Chad, you guys know who Suzu is? He's the one that owns OX Fun. Yeah, just be careful though. They're insolvent. Yeah, okay.
The dude with the Milady on his as his PFP. OXI Fun. He looks like a rugger.
Yeah, I know. I know he's had a history. People saying he's been having a history like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, that's a parody account that you're looking at.
With 650K followers.
Oh wait, no, I'm looking at some. My
That's a
bad.
baller parody account.
I don't know. It popped up for me.
Yo, guys, I'm curious to I'm looking at the bigger picture for the US and seeing that Apple stuff happen today was kind of cool.
Yes, Ryan.
Oh, that scumbag. 3 arrows. Yo, these guys just get away with everything and come back. And they all look alike. They either look like Suzu or they look like SBF with that fucking curly head haircut. Oh man, I cursed. Guys, we're trying to keep it less what's the word? Less cursing, I guess. But anyway, so what I was saying was it's cool to see Apple make that shift and move. It makes me wonder what's going to happen with the economy. Makes me think of like a potentially get worse before it gets better type of scenario. Maybe price of goods go up, but manufacturing increases here, overall wages go up here, right? If stuff costs more, but we're earning more, then does it really matter? And I'm super, super, super interested to see what is happening with the IRS and the tax system and all the money that has just been stolen out from under us for decades and just years, right? Just see, is there going to be any shift in taxes, any reduction in taxes? Like, who cares about getting $5,000 back when you've been taking fucking God dang it, when like you've been taking 20 to 30 years of our taxes, right? I really, really want to see what happens, and it would be cool to see America like make a big shift and become like a badass country again.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, we're badass in terms of military, but just badass like everyone, right? More money out there, just more health out there, more jobs, right? We need more jobs.
Jabs. Dude, there's like life coming back into NFTs again, though. I know I keep saying it, but I can't deny these numbers.
What has life?
Dude, the Ethereum NFTs are just strong. They're strong right now.
Yeah, but is that happening because of the dip beneath? Right? You usually see that.
No, I saw this happening because people were sick after the Argentina thing. People are sick of getting absolutely dismantled in the Solana casino, and the sentiment on crypto Twitter was just so bad. And you started seeing people talk about NFTs a lot on crypto Twitter, and kind of like signaling that like I'm over memes like a mass majority.
Dude, Ryan with the sick question though, I want details too because I use OpenSea like crazy.
Yeah, funny, what's the deal with the OpenSea airdrop? So right now you could go on there. There's OpenSea 2. Uh, and this actually got a lot of FUD because they're doing the same thing that Blur did with the bid farming, and and the reason why they're getting a lot of to earn points for the upcoming airdrop. However, historical volume, like if you used OpenSea in the past, does count towards airdrop. So don't worry. Uh, is there a definitive date yet? No. However, if you want to farm it, you can by placing bids and listing your NFTs, just like when Blur did their airdrop. The reason why it's getting flooded is because this actually nuked the NFT market. Just because, like I said, people are farming that constantly, buying and selling, lower and lower and lower prices, um, and usually selling it to themselves just to farm the points. But um, but yeah, that's where it's at right now. And actually, I already know like what that token's gonna do. It's gonna immediately get cheated to hell as soon as it launches. So my plans are I'm probably gonna sell it right away.
That's been the pattern too. Just everything that dropped nukes.
Crypto Twitter hates OpenSea, man. They just hate it. Drive I'm new to crypto and only have the mock coin. Well, luckily for you, you have one of the best meme coins out there, buddy. Okay, we're big mock people over here.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What did Alien Friends do to your NFT wallet?
Oh, he held them too long.
Oh, dang! I was like, dude, Alien Friends was some of my best flips.
Yeah, I know. I made good money on it. I still have an alien friend. I have a rare one too. I got a rare one. I got one that's in a night costume, in a night suit, and it's a red one.
Hey, Fody, how's it feel to give up a house because you wanted to hold 2 pictures of a cat?
Dog, that was more like fucking. Oops, sorry. That was more like That was more like two houses.
Relax. Wait. Did you have 2 or 3?
I have two. I still have. I got two. I got two of them.
Yeah, but it was like 300, 400.
Okay. Okay. Think about it. Two down payments. My bad.
Ah, dude, easy for sure. I mean, bro, I'll never forget the bear bums. I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't know why you kept buying that and and that stupid
DBs.
the guy that has a bigger nose than I do, like a insanely noticeably bigger nose than I do. What project was he showing? That stupid fake movie NFT and his friend's ice cream cone NFT. I remember what were those called? And those stupid DBs, those dumb DBs. I'm trying so hard not to curse, man. I'm not gonna curse,
Breathe.
but those
Breathe.
those DB, not D guys, DBs, those stupid freaking DBs.
From Nifty Castle, man.
Yeah. Trevor, wrong note. Yeah. Frank's got a schnoz on him too. I mean, I got look at my schnoz. I got a big, but the guy that we're talking about, his schnoz is like takes up his whole fucking face. Sorry.
All right, we're gonna have to mark this one as mature for the live. I mean, for YouTube.
You started it off, bro. You started it off.
Hey, man. Hey. I'm not giving any blame. I'm not giving any shade. I did start it off.
What is Dave call what does Dave call Choose Rich Nick? A mutant? He calls him a mutant. Calls him a mutant. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Looks like a mutant. Anyways, let's move on. You want to share some charts?
Never
go on that guy.
Yeah, sure. We can share some charts. I'll go over kind of what we were talking about on Bitcoin, on what to expect on Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What to expect on ETHSKI. I was telling Trevor that we should just buy cars with our ETH because it's gonna depreciate the same way.
Trevor looks like the camel mascot from the cigarette brand. Dang, he does. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Jay, will you toggle the view?
Yep, right there.
So, does this not look cool or what, audience? This looks pretty sick. So ETH is in back in this channel again. If you guys watched that video, This looks kind of sloppy because all the drawing, but I'm buying ETH all day at 2200. Um, the main big levels that I always watch out for on Ethereum are really easy. It's really just 4 core levels that you really gotta know. So it's 2150 to 2200, right? I count that as one. And then it's 2740 to 2840, right? Which we know. And then over there is you got 3150, and then like 3400. Right. We'll just clear that up. So this is where Ethereum is always trading in between historically. And above 2840, we've always gone long. Above 2200, we've always gone long. I expressed my frustration last week, or was it the week before, on the live, that I actually wasn't able to make this purchase on ETH, because that's somewhere that I would have actually always bought at to go long too. But I was able to put in a bid order. Let's see if it does get filled. But the Bulls keep trying this 28,440 level, and it's just not happening. And what's weirdly enough is all the events that have been happening in the last couple weeks to a month have always been right at the 2840 level. So it looks like, especially with this bearish engulfing that we just had on ETH, that we're gonna potentially get some more buy opportunity to come back to the downside. There is a small level at 2400 on ETH. If that holds, we could see a small bounce, but that's a really small level. The big buyers are stepping in at 2200, and if 2200 is lost, ETH gets destroyed to like 1840, which I do not want to see. I might have to contemplate what I do with my long-term bags then. In that 1850 takes us right here to this channel. So I know it's a little bit harder to see where the downside is going on Ethereum now that we don't have any moving averages below us, right? If we put on the Thanos moving averages, we have nothing there. Something that can help you guys find these more macro levels is VRVP. If you just go on indicators, type in VRVP, it's visible range volume profile. I already have it pulled up here. If you look on ETH, where you see this huge block is where most of the volume was, right? When you start to kind of hyper focus on areas, it'll give you that range. What you want to look out for is basically zones that don't have much action right there, because it goes through those levels quickly, right? And if we look over here, 2200 to 1850, it just gets smoked right under there. That's a pretty small wall right there. So I always look for these when I'm looking for my big areas of where to buy and sell, if I don't know how to look at support and resistance. Let's go over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a lot easier for us to tell where we're going because we have the moving averages here. Now that we've had some buying or over here and some action over here, this has moved up a little bit, but before these bars were like almost nada right there. But because we have our Thanos averages here, we just need to use these levels to go below us. It's pretty easy for people that have been with us for a while, right? You lose the 89 EMA, you go to the 144, lose the 144, we go to the 200. And that's where we got that drop right now on Bitcoin. I would hate for us to lose 88K, because then we do drop quite a bit away down towards like the lower 80s, and that would suck. Altcoins get destroyed. If you look over here, the reason why I say that as well is this is like just death right here. So if we lose the 144, That's kind of the final string until there's a big drop in the market. Not to give you doomsday vibes, I'm just giving you facts. We lose that 88K range. Bitcoin's kind of smoked. If you guys remember the way that we worked our Bitcoin levels up throughout the run, it was 74K. After 74K, we did 88K, right? That's going to be the same type of scenario. I think if we lose the 88K on Bitcoin, we're going to go right back to 74, 75. So we are kind of on a teeter. And if I look at my volume, where most of the action was, my volume says the same thing. Because 74K puts us right here, guys, on this volume bar. So we lose the big area, right? This is where a lot of people were doing buying and selling action. We lose that last bit of support. It's kind of a nuke down. Just being honest. Just being honest. Something else to look for that even gives me more conviction that it will be a nuke straight down is just looking on the weekly chart on Bitcoin, right? We look at the weekly chart on Bitcoin, right? We know that price action always goes back to the 34 EMA, right? There's that first circle, right? That takes us to 83. And then there ain't really much until we get back over here, right? And it would make sense for us to go there. It really, really would. And the reason why it would is because who knows how to trade support and resistance? Like when I talk about my R's and S's, you guys do. You just need to drop it in the chat. So looking on big Bitcoin, big picture, right? This was a huge resistance area, right? And then for us to make new highs, right, we got to break the resistance area, and we did. And then we got to support. We need to pull back and hold that resistance area to then make new highs. So all this was resistance, right? What's the basic principle of the 34 EMA, right? Let's say this is the 34 EMA. What's the basic principle that we always say with price action and doing blast strat? Wait for price action to break through, come back, hold support on the 34 EMA. If it holds support on the 34 EMA, you get a bullish kicker. That's your signal that the market goes higher, right? That's how the market works. So that's what we need over here now. In theory, is to pull back to support, right? Because we've broken through, pull back to support, hold, and then take us to 140, which I do still think is going to happen this cycle, 140. You guys ready to nuke to 75, or do you guys think we hold it 88?
Dude, I'm legit panicking.
Shit. I caused hysteria.
Like
I didn't mean to be doomsday, but look,
low-key tweaking.
I'm just gonna call it like it is. I'm gonna call it like it is. Trevor says he thinks we hold. This could be the most insane bear trap ever, and bears just get nuked to the gills and get liquidated to high hells.
We need money coming into the market. We need some new money.
Every altcoin feels oversold as hell, but man, when I'm looking at Bitcoin,
Hey, you think you know Citadel just announced that they want to start doing market making for crypto?
to get that scumbag company out of here.
They want to start market making. You know what that means? Like they love to short.
Yeah, but they're also notorious for getting their shorts blown out because they're trash. I don't know what the next catalyst could be. They're ETH. Oh, maybe you know what? Maybe that's why I don't like them so much. You know, they say when you meet someone that's just like you just like hate that person. You're like, man, fuck this. Oh, god dang. You're like,
Dude,
do this.
you need to get it together, man.
I know, dude. Dude, just put the glove on and just give me a right hook every time I say the F bomb.
Trying to be family friendly.
Yep. Yeah, guys. I'm stacking more Ondo. Max pain on Ondo is like 84 cents too, and that would go right back into his zone. We'll see. TRX surprisingly holding well. I haven't been able to get my bids filled on this. A lot of these coins are toast. I think it's time to really pick those good coins out there. AVAX at 21, not bad. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for this live. Jay, you got anything else? Anything you guys want us to go over?
I got nothing else. Just not trying to, like I said, just sitting on my hands at this point in the market, not trying to force a trade or anything.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like some of the best traders I know, some like multi-million-dollar traders, are literally just chilling right now, just sitting, not trying to force anything. We're in a really weird time right now.
That was a hell of a doom and gloom way to leave off the live, eh? What's your ETH number where you sell and never buy back in again? $6
grand sounds reasonable.
Dude, I'm firing away at 4,800 and 5,400.
Yeah,
firing away.
Wow.
Not looking back either.
I love that.
Yeah, those are my numbers on ETH. Yeah, dude. I'm going. Look, man. There isn't any other cryptos. There's one crypto, and that's Bitcoin. Strategy B. I don't know, man. Well, I say that. Yeah, that's my plan to sell it all because of my average. Like, I'm trying to get the hell out of there. Trying to get the hell out of ETH. You know what? It could change. I could maybe want to hold more. I could only sell 50% of my ETH or 60, 70, 80% of my ETH, right? But right now I have a number in my head, and that's 4,800 to 5,400. That's where I start letting go. Because I've been holding, dude. I've been patient, right? The point of the market is to make some money. What if BTC monthly is just a big bull flag? Hey, I appreciate the PG language. Let's see if it's a big ass flag monthly. We would need to see like some kind of like pennant, a little bit similar to this, or not pennant, but just this type of movement, right? To meet the flag pattern. And if it ends up being a big flag pattern, it's going to come down more though, right? It'll still put us to that 83 range. You know what? 83 could hold, dude. 83 is the ADMA on the monthly. It's the 34 EMA on the weekly, right? Here, let me clean that up a little bit. Right? I mean, we held on the 34 EMA here. Why can't we here too, right? Who knows? It's just we just got to wait and see. All we know is probability, right? And probability has an advantage and a strategy with it too. And that is, hey, we lose one moving average, it's very highly probable that we go to the average below us, right? We gain one moving average, it's very highly probable we go to the average above us, right? And these averages took us a long time to figure out. Because your normal ones are the 50 and the 200, which we have on here for training wheels, but look at where the 89 EMA is, right? And look at this, for a month straight, we're holding the 89 EMA. It's a battle between the 89 EMA and a battle between the 34 EMA, right? And what is this battle, right? This is bulls trying to break out to get bullish momentum, trying to break out to get bullish momentum, and the bears are just smacking it down, smacking it down, smacking it down. And eventually one side needs to lose, and that's just what happened. Is the bulls lost this fight, the 89 EMA was lost, and we got almost right damn near to our 144. So it's not over yet, right? And we could just as easily come back, retest this 34 EMA, and come right back lower and lower. And that's it. That's it. That's how we make it easier on our minds.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Really good stuff.
Hey guys, thank you so much for jumping on live, for coming on YouTube. Again, this was all just to make sure that we give you guys better quality at the end. I hated the way that my audio sounded. This captures the video way better. And when we get our cameras on, it's going to just be even better quality. And for everyone that is watching the recording, I know you guys are definitely going to appreciate it way more than the previous version of the recording. So thank you, everyone, truly.
Yep. And just wait till we're back at our internet back home when we're on some actually good speed. It'll be more crisp. But yeah.
All right, folks. Thank you, everyone. Peace out.
Peace out.
I'm leaving the studio.
Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and turn the notifications on.